up? This is our first PSGC podcast. Um, I am Rob, aka Sack Attack 83, and over here to my right
Hey,
is
I'm Amber, but you can call me Sunshine, Sunshine PTFC.
excellent. God, it's good to see you again. It feels like it's been a while since
I
we've.
think it was the MLS Cup
Yes, it was the
was the last
MLS
time.
Cup, and that was a wicked time.
It was Floppy
Oh,
Cup. It's my
floppy cup.
favorite.
Oh my God, yes, the floppy cup.
Memories, am I right?
Yeah. And then I think that was after we did that was after we
Yes,
did Extra Life last year.
yes, yes.
Okay. So
hmm
yeah, that was the last
November,
time.
was it November 19th? I think our game day was.
Yes, we did November
Yeah.
19th. And then MLS Cup was like a month. December?
hmm
December? Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
December 8th or something. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, it's been a while
Yeah.
since I've seen your face.
Yep.
We've texted a little bit. Um, but yeah, so this is PSGC's Portland Sports Gaming Communities podcast. This is our first one. We're gonna stumble through this thing together. Amber and I are, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna tell you folks that are listening what we're all about, and what you can look forward to in the future for PSGC and the podcast and all this stuff. Today it's just me and Amber. But in the future we'll have some more of us on here. We got we got Mark out there. I think he's actually at the Timbers game right now. Probably what time is it? 5 o'clock? Yeah, he's standing in line, getting ready to go in. Um, oh gosh, we got Rick. He's in Arizona doing his thing. He's a busy guy, so he'll jump on the pod whenever he can. And my cousin Brandon, who's also part of the crew here, he lives in California. So we're kind of all over the place. And Amber, you live in the Portland,
Beaverton. Yeah.
Beaverton. Yes. So my
The
phone was
Beeve.
the Beav, the the Beaverton. Yeah.
Uh,
But at the
Practically Portland. It's the same thing.
right.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, for the most part, I'm hoping it'll be at the very least you and I.
hmm
Um, I want you there. You're my co-host, my shining star, my corner mate. I
There you
don't I
go.
don't know what they call it.
I don't either.
Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about what is PSGC. Amber, what do you know about PSGC?
Well, I believe we actually started, was it 2018 when we started doing Extra Life?
Yes.
And then it was originally Portland Timbers gaming community, I think. And then we expanded because we found that a lot of the people that were coming to hang out liked all of the sports teams in town. So we decided, hey,
Yeah,
why not?
myself included.
Right. So
Yeah.
let's kind of put it all together. Um, and we raise money for Extra Life, which is a charity for Doernbecher Children's Hospital. And what was our amount last year? It was over 15, right? Or
No,
12?
so last year we had a down year in fundraising compared to the year
Oh,
before. So we
the year
had
before.
just
That's
under $10,000 last year we raised, and the year before we raised over 12.
that's right. Okay. I knew it was one of the last 2 years. Couldn't remember which one.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So
still, we,
yeah.
we we've been killing it. I think we're up over $26,000 total for the. This is our fifth year of
Yeah.
of uh of PSGC slash PTGC.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's
So
been
yeah.
it's been a wild journey. It started off in the very beginning. I tried to get on. What was it? It was Cascadian Gamers, and they were
Yeah.
doing their thing. So they're like, oh, let's stream and do video games and raise money for charity. And charity's always been a big thing for me. I grew up in Tillamook, and we used to raise money for Doernbecher. So
Mm.
it just felt like a really natural thing. I was like, oh, do I love video games? I love the Timbers and Thorns, and why not bring the two together and play some video games and raise some money? But I couldn't get on the team, so I didn't want to be on the sidelines doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing, and then just so happened Rick Johnson hit me up and was like, "Bro, I am looking to do the exact same thing you're doing. Do you want to join forces?" And I said, "Well, here's kind of my vision." And he had a similar vision, so we just naturally melded together. And I brought Mark in the fold, since he's the guy that kind of started getting me into the timbers. And so it was the three of us for a long time, just throwing out patches and
Hmm.
selling patches and getting donations to Extra Life. And we've grown, I feel like, a lot since then. Even though it's been 5 years, but I think we raised maybe, or this will be the fifth year, so we've only done it for 4 years. I think we raised maybe like $2,000 or something the first year,
Yeah, that's probably about right.
and then now we're pushing 10 grand, 12 last year, and just a hair under 10 grand this last year, with patches, and now we're doing pins. And I think we're gonna do some other, maybe a scarf at some point. I don't know.
Heck yeah, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, and then like all of the people we've met, like I met you through this.
Yes.
We wouldn't be here together if it wasn't
Hmm.
for PSGC. So it felt like a natural thing that we do this thing together, and you help us build moving forward and
Heck yeah.
be a greater part of the team, even though you've kind of been a pretty integral part up until this point, the last few years that you've been
Hmm.
involved with us, but not as recognized as I wanted you to be. So I definitely
Well,
want to
thank
get
you.
get you onto this thing and help us push this piece forward. So
Heck yeah, I'm more than happy to. All
yeah,
for the kids.
for the kids, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so Portland sports gaming community. We're talking about the Timbers. We're going to talk about the Thorns. We're going to talk about the Portland Trailblazers. We'll talk about really any sports in Oregon, but those are the three main ones that we focus on right now. And then, of course, video games,
Heck yeah.
because for Extra Life, we sit and we stream for what, 20, 24 straight hours
Yes, we do.
of playing video games and doing raffles and stuff.
I actually have one of my raffle prizes right behind my shoulder. You can't see it because there's a fan in the way, but my 1993 Portland Trailblazers team sign ball is right over
Oh,
there.
that's right, you won that thing.
I look at it every day.
I'm envious.
Love
I,
it.
I wanted that thing so bad.
Oh,
It just didn't feel right at the time.
cool.
Like, oh, I'm
Well,
gonna
who knows?
raffle
It
this
may.
thing off.
It may show back up in
Yeah.
some raffles down the road. So
Okay. Once you get your
just
fill.
gonna sit there. Yeah, we'll see. It's just gonna sit pretty on my shelf for now.
Fair enough. Fair
But
enough. Okay. So, Extra Life. What what do we do for Extra Life? We spend hours playing video games. We try to raise money from the community, asking them to donate to us for the amount of time that we're playing. What are some of the things you've done for Extra Life
oh man.
on the
Um,
spot?
let's see. So obviously streaming on Twitch.
Hmm.
Last year I did Bean Boozled, which is a jelly belly thing, and they're disgusting jelly beans.
Some of them are
So
gross and some of them are good.
exactly. So you have one jelly bean that looks exactly like another jelly bean. One could be, I don't know, tutti fruity, and the other one is, shoes, like old shoes.
Ugh.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
So I ended up with old Band-Aid like 4 times. But every $100 that I raised, that my community would raise, I'd eat one of those beans. And it was like every time it was a bad one. But it was worth it because, it's something fun to do on the stream, and it also gets more donations coming in.
For sure.
So, yeah. And just dedicating different parts of my stream to different children that have been seen at Doernbecher. That
Yeah,
was
I
another
really
thing
I
I like
really
to
liked
do.
that you were doing that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again this year. And then I usually will carve out 2 to 3 hours of my stream time in honor of that kid. So if I'm playing like Fortnite, if I get a bunch of kills or I get a dub, I'm like, heck yeah, and then I say their name. And
Oh, that's tight.
so yeah, it's just kind of fun to hype up the kids that have been there and have gone through treatments and stuff like that, because it's not just the kids that deal with it, it's their families too.
Right. And I
So
think I think that's important to highlight, like PSGC. Yeah, I mean we play video games and we go to Timbers and Thorns and whatever Blazer games. But ultimately what all this whole thing is about is raising money for kids through the Children's Miracle Network, through Extra Life. We are doing this uh, to add content, so that way hopefully people will sign up for the Patreon, and that Patreon will help us raise money so then we can donate to Doernbechers, or we'll actually I'll send it right into Extra Life. So
Yeah.
whatever money we get, we turn around and we put it right back into PSGC to raise more money, whatever that looks like. If it means that we uh, got to go buy stuff for a raffle, or if it means that we're buying cameras for somebody that we want on the podcast, and that's what we'll do,
Hmm.
because that means that we're getting more content, so we can get more money, so we can get more money back to Extra Life. All of this
Exactly.
comes back to the kids, at least for us locally, Doernbechers. I know
Yes.
Rick Johnson. He donates his to or he raises money for the Phoenix Children's
Hmm.
Hospital in Arizona
Hmm.
because that's where he lives, and
Right.
so that makes sense. So not all of it goes to
Absolutely.
Doernbechers, but
No.
if you were to pledge to me or whatever, or to you, it would go to Doernbechers, or you just have to.
Correct.
Anyway, I don't mean to diverge too far, but
No, it's good to clarify that because there are different hospitals. It's got to be within the Children's Miracle Network, um, I guess conglomerate. So
right.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mentioned Patreon is something that is not out yet. We haven't launched it, but after I put out this podcast and it gets edited and everything, I'm gonna launch this thing simultaneously with Patreon. I'm gonna announce that to everybody that we have in our Facebook groups, which is the PTGC Portland Timbers and Thorns gaming community and the Portland Trailblazers gaming community, as well as on our Twitter. And I feel like there was another place. Oh, and probably on the YouTube channel that I don't use all that often.
Not yet, but we will.
We will, yes.
Coming soon.
And then this podcast will start being streamed live on Twitch and on Discord, which is what we're on right now. And when it is done live, hopefully people will jump in and they can chat with us, and I'll figure out how to integrate all of that stuff. But it's kind of a see as we go, just
Yes.
hit the ground running sort of thing right now. So Patreon, I think we got 3 tiers. You've looked at it, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. We got our noob tier, which is like $3. Let me just bring this up real quick, just so I don't. I built it, and I just want to make sure that I am accurately. There goes my speech,
Equity.
accurately. My speech impediment coming through. Oh my gosh,
Happens.
I don't even have it up. I'm just gonna try to remember. Noob tier is like $3 a month.
Hmm.
The pro tier is $5 a month, and there's a great deal of perks with all of those. And then you got the MVP tier, which is $20 a month, and you get access to every single thing that we do, some behind the scenes stuff, some voting stuff, stuff that we just kind of held for ourselves that we would just talk internally about. Um, you also get some art, you'll get a mug, you'll get a shirt, and oh my gosh, there was one other thing, a sticker, all PSGC stuff. So that's the $20 tier on top of like any patch that we release for Extra Life. That's going to go to the MVP tier and the Pro tier. The $3 tier, I believe, also gives you like the noob tier gives you voting rights, gets you a special status on Discord. Gosh, I wish I had it in front of me, but I don't. It's on my other computer. So,
I could probably pull it up.
oh,
I
if
could
you
probably.
could, that'd be great. Yeah,
I got you.
that would be excellent. But yeah, Patreon is something that is going to be growing, and we're going to add content to it and add features and maybe do more than just a podcast on there, but do some other cool stuff. Did you find it?
Yep, I'm just scrolling up to it right now. I just have to find when you sent it to me.
Oh, okay. It's probably been a week or two. I don't know.
Something like that.
But yeah, if you want to join our Patreon and
There it
support
is.
us, that would be awesome. And we're just gonna tell you what those tiers look like.
All right. So the noob tier, which is the $3 a month, you get Patreon only posts and messages, general support, which is super exciting. Let me tell you. That's not it, I don't think, is it?
No,
Oh,
there's
wait, hold on. Yeah, that's right. So you get the live streams and the live pods. You get recognition on the Extra Life page.
yep,
I'm assuming also on Discord.
yes,
Correct? Okay.
hmm
And then two standard raffle tickets to the PSGC Extra Life raffle.
yeah, because we
Um,
generally have two tiers. One's kind of
so
a higher end tier. I think we were raffing off Xboxes last year and Xbox
yeah,
last year, and then we have like our whatever standard tier. So you'll get raffle tickets for those automatically just for being a Patreon member.
heck yeah, for $3 a month, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, considering the tickets are usually like $2 a piece.
Mm-hmm. And then the Pro Patreon, which is $5 a month, that one includes discounts on events. You got the PSGC patch set, which we come out with every year. You get the live streams and the live pods, recognition on our Extra Life page, and 5 standard raffle tickets to the PSGC raffle.
That's what's up.
And yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then the MVP patron um, gets the patch set, discount on events, digital downloads, exclusive content, recognition on our Extra Life page, live streams and pods, 15 standard raffle tickets to the PSGC raffle, and one top tier raffle ticket, which is like what you mentioned with the Xboxes.
Yeah, usually those are about like $10 a piece. That's kind of where we've
Mm-hmm.
landed before. So that's like $40 in raffle tickets just right there.
Right there. And then that's the tier that gets, like you said, the mug, the sticker, the T-shirt, and a mini print as well. And that's after a certain amount of time of being a
Yeah,
patron at that level.
yeah, like every 3 months a new thing will come out for this year, and then next year hopefully we'll have some cooler stuff we can shoot out. But
Heck yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
and actually our donated to date amount is $26,279.27, which is pretty amazing.
yeah, and hopefully my goal is I want to be like in the top 10 of team like I want our team PSGC to be in the top 10 of donor teams period for all of Extra
Woo!
Life. And
Let's do it.
yeah, that's going to be a healthy amount, but I'm hoping with Patreon and doing this podcast and
Hmm.
whatever other random stuff we come up with like events. We ran FIFA events before and or I think we're going to try to do a oh, what's that game? I'm drawing up Fall Guys. We want to do
Oh, Fall
A
Guys.
Fall Guys tournament or event or something like that here pretty soon. I just have to
Nice.
figure out the deets on that, what that's gonna look
Hmm.
like. My my cousin Brandon, who's part of our team, he lives in California, but he's gonna be doing like a runathon here soon, and so he's got an app. I think he said it was the Nike Free app or something
Ooh,
that everybody can connect to the community, and then on the runathon day, we will run and whoever well, there'll be like a leaderboard, I guess. Maybe
heck yeah.
maybe
I'm
there'll be
all about that.
prizes for, miles and maybe certain team members will get stuff based on their performance. And of course, if they're getting pledges for how far they run, that's only helping us. And then that stuff will go right into Extra Life.
Heck
So,
yeah, that's perfect. I run 4 miles a day, so let's
dang.
go.
Okay, well, I run no miles a day. I do a fair amount of walking
Hey, that's great.
from my office to the key room and back to my office at work. That's about the extent of my exercise these days.
I
Um,
feel it.
yeah, pandemic, man, it's really taking a toll on my my basketball league, and man,
Mm,
I need to get back out there and start
yes.
shooting some hoops.
Make you feel good.
Yeah, I guess I play disc golf, so that helps.
Nice.
I get some walking in there, some
Oh
exercise,
yeah.
but I need to probably do a bit more of that. Especially when you do a run-a-thon, I need to get up off the
Yeah, get
couch,
on it. You
start
gotta
running.
gotta get on it, yeah.
Yeah, I need to be able to do more than 4 miles. in a day. I got to be amber at the very least.
Good luck. I actually do 10,
What? Were you just downplaying for me?
maybe a little.
Oh, what the?
I run 4 to 5 of those though. The rest
Okay.
I walk. So
Dang. You're
yeah.
really stepping up your game these days.
Heck yeah. That's how we do.
Fair
I'm gonna
enough.
try to beat my PR this year. We'll see what
What's your
happens.
PR?
Not good. Now, to be fair, I've only ran since November of last year.
Okay.
But right now 9 minute miles. So I'm
Okay.
gonna try to get down to at least 8.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I mean, if you're running several miles at a time, that's pretty good.
Mhm. Yeah,
Dang.
it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time with that. I guess I got some work cut out for me.
Yeah.
I got to get on the treadmill.
Get some running shoes and get to it.
Yeah. God
We got a
dang.
runathon coming up.
Yeah, in probably just a couple months, and my out of shape self is gonna struggle. That's okay. I like the torture.
There you go.
It's for the kids. That's what I'll keep
For
telling
the
myself.
kids.
For the kids. For
Yes.
the children.
Exercise for the kids. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
So
what it
anyway,
is.
so we got stuff we're doing,
Mhm.
and then we're gonna make stuff up as we go. We're gonna find some more stuff that we're doing. I don't have it all. We're gonna do gaming events, and we'll have patches that we haven't designed yet that hopefully we'll get some help from patrons to help make final decisions on.
Mm.
We'll have sporting events we're going to go to, the Timbers and Thorns games and the Blazer games once they start up. Gosh, we're going to hopefully be all over the place. I got
Yeah.
I got a bunch of things I got just rolling around in my dome that will eventually come out but haven't yet. But that's PSGC in a shell.
Yeah.
So we'll figure this thing out as we go, and this podcast will be a work in progress as well.
So, since we do play video games, what
Oh,
are you playing right now?
you want to talk about video games? So,
Yeah.
yes,
That's part of what we do,
that's
right?
right.
Young man.
Uh, man, I've been playing a lot of the Cycle Frontier. Have you heard about this game?
No, I haven't.
Do you ever play on PC?
I play always on PC, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, you should download this game. So, the Cycle Frontier is a survival game, and we need a consistent third anyway.
Oh,
So, basically, you have like this. Did you ever play Destiny?
no. I know of it, but I haven't
Okay,
played
so you
it.
know how they have like this hub world, kind of everybody just chills in, and so
Yeah.
you have like different factions you can go turn stuff in. So basically, the Cycle Frontier is like the survival game. You start in this hub, and they have vendors and other factions that you can go do jobs for, and you go collect your jobs or your tasks or missions, and then you jump into one of two maps where it's PvP and PvE. So it gets kind of dicey because you got these monsters in certain areas will tell you kind of how difficult they are based on their location.
Hmm.
So you go there and you got to basically just grind. You're collecting resources to come back and upgrade your base and finish these missions for your factions. But there's also people out there that can choose to be friendly or they can choose to not be friendly. And more often than not, lately with us, they've chosen not to be friendly, and so you get smoked. And when you die, even though you're still like in a clan or whatever or a team,
Hmm.
you'll get sent back to the hub, and with nothing, like unless you stick it in your pockets, which is like super limited in space. So if you don't put something valuable in your pocket, you're gonna lose everything. You lose all your armor, you're gonna lose all your whatever you found, your backpack, your guns, your ammo. It's a drag when you get smoked right right when you're trying to evacuate. They have these like two evacuation points. So you start wherever your drop pod lands, and you got to navigate the terrain to get to your uh, oh my gosh, why am I drawing a blank? The evac point. It
Mm.
has a name, but and they're in different random locations every time. Sometimes
Nice.
people will just snipe those spots. So when you call down your ship, your evacuation ship, they'll shoot you inside the damn thing. Uh,
Oh,
oh, it's super frustrating. That happened to me the other day. I'm like, oh, cool, we're in the clear. The ship landed. I'm in it. It's like a 30-second wait before it actually takes off and the doors close. And so I'm just sitting there, just thinking I'm fine. And this dude just blasts me.
oh.
I die. All my stuff spills out. like a second later, the ship takes off. My buddy is like, dude, where are you? I'm like, I died, man. I'm dead. So I lost everything. And I spent 30, 40 minutes raiding this area, collecting resources just to come back with some
Swamped.
cloudy Veltacite,
Oh no,
which
that
was,
doesn't sound good.
it was not what I needed. But it's the only thing I could
Oh,
fit in my pocket. But it's a free game, so it has
hey.
those free to play trappings, if you will, with
Don't they
the
all?
paid currencies, and it's a bit of a grindy game, but man, it is fun. It's a first person shooter, and you can be in a squad of three, and I guess it match makes you based on your loot total. So whenever you evacuate with loot,
Hmm.
it kind of gives you like a score. It'll say it's valued at like 10,000 credits or whatever. And so based on how much you evacuate with, the next match will determine other
Hmm.
players you are matched with in that same server, based on how much you guys loot collectively.
Interesting. How many things can you have in your pockets? Or does
It,
it depend on
it
the size?
depends. You got to upgrade them.
Mm.
So if you upgrade your pockets, you can have like you start off with like 5 pounds, and
Mm.
I've only upgraded it once, so I'm at 7 pounds. And then depending on the size of your backpack, you can have more stuff in it or not.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little bit of a resource management there once you find something you
Mm.
really got to take back, but your backpack is full, you got to drop some stuff. And
Hmm.
anyway, so
Sounds like a cool game.
it is a cool game, and like I said, it's free. It's on Steam.
Nice.
Um, Me and my buddy usually play it most every night. So if you download it and you want to jump on, we'd
Yeah.
love to have a third.
Yeah, I'll check
It's
it out.
worth the money for
Yeah.
free.
What's it called again?
The Cycle Frontier.
The cycle. Here.
Yeah, check it out. It's
There we go.
free 50.
Free 50, free 99.
Free 99, yes.
Ooh, the graphics look good.
They're not bad actually, yeah.
They look pretty
They're
good.
not bad.
For a
Um,
free game,
for
that's not bad.
absolutely. So in the overworld, it looks like there's a bunch of stuff that's just not like you can't access it, but it
Hmm.
looks like you're gonna have access to it at some point. So they haven't unlocked it yet,
Ah, I
which is
see.
kind of cool. And I've never even jumped into the other map because it's like a hard map, and I'm just not equipped for that yet because I died just about every time.
Oh.
Well, not every time, but enough to where I don't feel great jumping into the harder world. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get smoked. But
Right?
the harder areas grant you better loot. So there's a trade-off there.
As it does.
Uh, so I've been playing that. I've been playing some Fall Guys
Nice.
and some NBA 2K21 because 22 isn't out yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been occupying most of my time as far as video games are concerned. Fall Guys, if you don't know what that is,
Oh, I
you
know.
know what that is, and you guys are gonna know eventually. You're gonna see us play it, but I like all the cool. It's free now, so they have all this
Mm-hmm.
extra stuff you can spend money on. But I like all they got this what is it called, the skins or whatever
Yeah.
that you can wear. I got the
Mm-hmm.
soccer one the other day I was super stoked about, and I got a pink face, and then on the battle pass it gave me some, I don't know, it looked like a tunnel, like a
Oh,
tube
it's a
thing.
dragon. Is
That's
it the
a
dragon?
dragon. Yes, the dragon. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I
Yep.
thought it was a like a
I did
Mario
too.
tunnel, like a red one.
That's exactly what it looks like. And I was like, I stared at it for a second and I was trying to process what was going on here. And I had to read the description because I was like, I don't
There's
understand.
two of them that look very similar to each other.
Yes,
Yeah, they look like Mario tunnels to me.
totally do.
But what are you playing?
Well, my normal Fortnite for sure.
Fork knife.
Good old fork knife, little Fertnert. Um, been playing a lot of no build on that, which I didn't think I would be into, but I actually really like it.
That would be the
It's more
mode for me
strategy. Yeah.
because I don't like building in fork knife. Like
So my
that whole
thing,
part turns me off.
right? Yeah, my thing is that when I first started playing Fortnite, you didn't have the option for no build. It was all build. So you kind of get thrown into it. You have to learn how to build. You have to learn how to defend yourself with said builds. And it took me a while. It took me a long while, and then I finally got the hang of it. Well, now they have no build, so I'm like, really?
So you're just blasting fools.
Oh yeah, I
That's
think
it.
I'm averaging like 10 to 11 kills per game, something
No
like
way.
that. Yeah, which isn't terrible. Now I have
Jeez.
been getting a lot of bot lobbies though, so
Is
that
that
probably
new?
helps.
Have they always had bots in Fork Knife?
Not always. I think when did they roll that out? Did they roll that out? They might have rolled that out at the beginning of chapter 2 or the end of chapter 1. Don't remember.
When does chapter 3 come out?
Oh gosh, are we on chapter 3? I don't know what chapter. I think we're on chapter 2. No, I think we're on chapter 3.
Is it
What?
is chapter 3? So remember when they had the big thing with Fortnite and it was like static or whatever for a while and then it just unveiled. Was that
Yes.
chapter 2?
That was chapter 2 going into chapter 3. So we
Oh,
are on chapter 3, season 3 now,
okay.
I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we
You
are.
would know. I would.
So
I
it's
don't ever play that
technically
game.
like season 21 if you were to count them. How many seasons that have been out? Isn't that insane to think? There's been
Yeah,
21 seasons of Fortnite.
that game is a
It will
behemoth.
never die.
You know, I I love PUBG. That's where I got my
There
battle
you go.
royale
That's the
kicks off.
original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Warzone.
Mhm.
That one was like my number two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I
those.
sucked at it. I was not good.
Yeah, I'm not
Not
super
good.
great at Warzone either. I mean, we did okay. We did okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's another. Mhm.
you're playing
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
And then there's a newer game that came out a couple weeks ago called Stray. I don't know if you have heard of it.
Yes, this is the cat game.
It's the cat game, and it is so much fun. It's kind of like an open world puzzle game, and
Hmm.
it's post apocalyptic. It's got a lot of robots. Just the graphics are amazing. And it's just fun. It's not difficult. Trying to find all of your extra stuff is pretty easy. So I'm about halfway through it, I think now.
I heard it's pretty short.
It is, and so I'm very much savoring the game. So I only play a couple hours here and there, and then I put it down. Because I know me, I'll want to play the whole thing, and then I'll be sad that it's over.
Right.
So I'm
Now,
not gonna.
how are the cats? Do the cats look like cats?
Yeah, I mean, there's only. Okay, I don't want to give anything away, but you play as one cat.
Hmm.
Um, and no, it totally. There are some mannerisms in the game that are just absolutely adorable. Like you can play with a ball and you bat it around. There are paper bags strewn about that you can stick your head in, and it's hilarious because it inverts your controls. So
When you're in
you
the
can't
bag?
when you're in the bag when the bag is on your head. It's great. It's great. You could scratch up carpets and things like that. So
Okay. So
it
you can cause
it
havoc.
you can. It doesn't really do anything. There is a part where there is a group of monks. This doesn't give anything away, but there's a group of monks and they have a carpet in front of them. And so I walked up and it gave me the option to scratch the carpet. So I was scratching the carpet, and all of the characters in the game, other than the main character, are robots. At least so far. So they're robot monks, and they have screens for heads, and they made all these angry faces when I was done scratching the carpet, and I was like, "Oh, so something does happen when I do this." So it was pretty funny. They were
Okay.
not happy.
Where, so are you playing that on Steam?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, my kids love cats, especially my
You
son.
gotta
Do they do
it
cat things? I heard like their animation is like very cat like
Oh
that
yeah.
sounds dumb, but like
No, it's
they look
it's
like they're doing things like cats would normally do.
totally. I
Okay.
mean, it's clearly a video game,
Yeah.
but it's the mannerisms and things like that are very spot on. There's also an option to meow, so you could just constantly meow if you want to. It's pretty funny.
Do you have
But
cats
the
at your house? Do
No,
you like
just
cats?
Riley. I do like cats. I
Okay.
don't want any though, because their pee smells
Yeah, their PETA smell.
and they scratch up furniture. And I have a brand new couch that I
Not
no
happening. Not
no
feeling it.
no.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm with you. I wish we didn't have any cats, but those devil creatures exist in my home, so
Yeah, better you than me.
I sure. Sure.
We'll go with that.
Okay. Stray.
See,
So That's
Yeah, so
I. That sounds like a cool game.
I
And
think this is a good time to bring up that there is a game on Steam right now. It's called Night in the Woods, and we actually just did our TIFO for Pride Month. The Timbers did, which featured the main character in Night in the Woods. So right now, the 107ist, if you're a member of the 107ist, you should have received an email titled, where's the title? I'm looking for it. Sorry,
A
it's
Night in the
somewhere.
Woods.
The title is A Night in the Woods. No, it is What You Need to Know August 3rd is the email title. And about halfway down in there, you'll see the Night in the Woods free for 107ist members. So all you need to do is there's a link in that email. You just click that link, put in your information, your Steam information, and you'll get a free key for the game, which is pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet.
Um, has to be done before the 15th of August, though. So
Okay.
you've got a few days left to get on it,
Did
get
you
yourself a
download
free
it?
game. I haven't yet. So you submit the information and then they'll send the Steam keys out to you.
Okay.
So it'll be a little bit past the 15th, I think, is when they're going to send the keys out for the game. But it's a $20 value that we get for free.
Sweet.
So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, just for being a 107th member.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And the fact that we included that in our Pride TIFO, which was the From Stonewall a Brick and Portland and Axe, Respect Our Pride or Expect Our Wrath TIFO.
Okay. I'll see if I
It's
can
pretty cool.
find a picture of that TIFO and if I can post that somewhere along with
Yeah,
this podcast, I will.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think there's a place somewhere I can do some show notes, which I will.
Yeah.
I probably should get better about having a notepad with me for these sort of things so I can remember what I need to put in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. This is
We'll get there.
this is pod 0, so
Yeah. Day
it
one,
only gets better from
y'all.
here.
Yes.
Only gets better from here. We were talking about you went to some convention.
I did. I went to DreamHack Dallas, which was June 3rd through the 5th of this year.
Tell me about
Yes.
that.
It was really fun. So there were a couple of championships there. There was a CS:GO championship, there was a Genshin Impact championship, and the first ever World Collegiate Rocket League championship, which was really
Okay.
fun to watch. Love Rocket League.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that aren't familiar with Rocket League, it's essentially you take soccer and you take racing or destruction derby, I guess, and
Rocket
you
cars.
rocket cars and you slam them together and that's what you get. You essentially play soccer with cars,
Have you
and
seen,
it's
hold
really
on,
fun.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
You're
this just,
good.
it reminds, have you seen that golf game with, it looks like Rocket League Golf. Oh
No,
my God, what's it called? Oh my goodness.
I can look it up.
You look it up. So I saw this thing, it just came out on Game Pass. So if you have Xbox Game Pass, it's free to you. Uh, but yeah, it essentially is basically Rocket League in a lot of ways. You have a rocket.
Turbo golf racing, is that it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like you got to hit this big ball with your car and you have turbos and you can fly and glide
Oh my gosh, that looks
and you
awesome.
got to
I've got it
race
pulled up here.
to get your ball to the to the hole first. And you do actually I was playing this just the other night. You got to get well, yeah, this big ball to the hole, but like you can get upgrades and you get a bigger ball. You can get different parts to your car. You can do all kinds of little upgrades. I haven't got that far because I haven't played very much of it in the last
Mm,
couple nights because I got some guests sleeping on my couch, so I
mm,
haven't had the opportunity to get back into it. But it was
gotcha.
actually quite a bit of fun and very similar in a lot of ways to Rocket League. Um, so I would, if you like Rocket League, I would highly recommend you check this game out. It's pretty good. What's it called again?
It is called Turbo Golf Racing.
Turbo Golf Racing. Yes, play that game.
That
And
looks so fun. I like that
yeah,
there's a beach ball in there just randomly.
is there on the
Yeah,
on
I
the?
mean, in this photo, there is. I'm not sure what exactly it's.
Do you have Game Pass?
I do not. I used to.
Oh my goodness. Oh
I
my
don't use
goodness, Amber.
Xbox anymore. I know, I'm
But
slack-a-lacking. What
they
can I
have it for
say?
PC.
I know.
You're tripping.
I know they do.
We're gonna have
I
to
don't know.
we're gonna have to rectify this situation.
Dang it.
We're gonna have to find a way. Anyway,
Yeah, I should.
you definitely should, especially before game day.
True.
This will be a fun one. If we get a group of people just racing, hitting
Yeah, that
their
looks.
balls with cars into the hole, just I'm gonna keep it there. I'm just
Yep,
gonna leave
just
that
leave it.
there. I'm gonna leave
This
that
is
one
a
right there.
family-friendly podcast, everyone.
That's just for the children. It's
For the kids.
for the kids. So yes, that game is cool. If you got Game Pass, check it out. You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, that is very cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to check that out. But yeah, the championships for Rocket League were it was really cool. I've never actually seen an esports event live before, so it was
Seriously,
new for me. Yeah, I'd never seen one. I mean, I've seen them online, but not be
not in
there.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really really cool. It was very professional. Um, but at the end, there were four teams, all North America teams, because this is the World Championships. So it was Northwood University, Stockton, Valleyfield, and St. Clair. I was rooting for St. Clair because they're Canadian. Go Canada, A.
Of
Um, they got knocked out in the semis, though,
course they did. They're
unfortunately.
too friendly.
Yep, yep, they did. And so the last two standing were Northwood and Stockton. Now, Northwood apparently was the clear favorite because they actually won the CCA Summer Series Championship and the CRL National Championship. So it wasn't a big surprise that they destroyed Stockton and ended up winning. But it was so cool to be there for the very first one ever.
That's pretty rad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was neat. And I knew exactly what was going on because I play Rocket League. So I was definitely screaming my guts out. I think I lost my voice.
What's your go-to build in Rocket League for your car? Like, what car are you rocking right now?
I haven't played it. I think
Recently.
probably since like Extra Life last year.
Oh my
It's been a
goodness.
minute. No, I'm pretty sure I've hit it a couple times. I do not know what car I'm driving right now.
I put that game on, I don't know, probably every 3 months. I'll just
Yeah,
go chill and play Rocket League. Have you played the phone version? The side swipe?
I have not. Didn't
Dude,
even know there was one.
yes, it's awesome. It's so good.
Oh, I
If
will check that out. I have so
yes.
many things I need to check out. This is great.
Not that actually reminds me of another game I'm playing. And I play it like every day. It's this Marvel Strike Force mobile
Oh,
game. So
mm-hmm.
it's nothing super special about it. It's just a time kill, uh, money sucking, glorious game. But I love Marvel, and so I just like collecting all my little shards of
Mm-hmm.
characters, and then you get enough of them, and you can use them to go fight other people or do raids and stuff. And I'm on a clan, Children of Thanos. Shout out to the Children of Thanos and the Marvel Strike Force. We're doing big things over there. But
Yeah, it sounds like it.
yeah, that game is pretty tight actually. Just like I said, you collect shards and you get your characters and you upgrade them and you get all your strongest characters and you go fight other people or you go fight in these raids and I don't know. It's a good bedtime game. I'm just laying there before I pass out and fall asleep. I'll go attack some people or try to find a way to upgrade Deadpool because
A little violence before bedtime.
I
Good
have
for
to have it.
everybody.
Yeah, I need
Helps
Deadpool
you sleep.
to be the strongest character on my team, um, because I love him. But
Yes. Oh, he's the best. I
yeah,
will agree. Mm-hmm.
Deadpool is my spirit animal.
Now I want a chimichanga.
Oh my God, yeah,
Hungry.
yeah, maybe yes. Speaking of chimichangas, that reminds me of Sonic and
Ooh.
chili dogs.
Mm.
Yep. There's no segue there. You
It
said
doesn't need to be one.
chimichangas, and I was thinking, you know what? Sonic
You're like
likes chili dogs.
you're like food.
Food.
All the food. All the chili dogs.
Yeah. You
Um,
you got any other game stuff or anything else about your
I do have. I'm very excited. Saints Row is finally coming out the end of this month. Have you ever played Saints Row?
a little bit? I couldn't get in.
Yeah.
I had never got into Saints Row.
No?
No.
Oh, it's such a good franchise. In my humble opinion, I love it. It's very GTA meets just debauchery
Mm-hmm.
and great. all of the reviews, or not really reviews, but the trailer and a few other exclusives that they have come out with prior to launch of the game, they're using a lot of emphasis on character creation, which, I
Okay.
mean, that's cool. I guess this season is going to be, or not this season, but this game, I guess you call it, is going to be your own boss. So usually there's kind of like, the saints. So you have like your hierarchy of the saints. But this time you get to be your own boss. So we'll see
Okay.
how the game goes. I hope it's true to Saints Row fashion, of crazy guns and bazookas and insurance claims and fun stuff like that.
Yeah, they're kind of like Grand Theft Auto on
Yes,
crack.
it's like GTA times 1,000. Like
Yeah.
GTA After Dark is what Saints Row
Yes. Yeah, that
is.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
So I heard the other day, the new Grand Theft Auto is for the first time going to have a female protagonist.
When is that even supposed to come out? Because
I
let's
don't,
be real,
I don't think there's a
it's been
time.
a long time. We've
I
been
don't.
waiting. Come on, get on it.
Yeah. I can't even, yeah, I don't know. I don't even play much Grand Theft Auto. I'm too ADD for those games, man. I get doing something
Mm,
and then I'll be in one part of town and then I don't know, I'll I'll accidentally hit somebody or something, and then I get like a little star, and then some cops are chasing me, and I'm trying to elude them before I know it. I'm somewhere else, way away from my mission, and then I'm trying to get back, and I'll do some other freaking thing that causes me to get in trouble, or I go to jail, or I die, and I never get back to the mission that I was working on, and I
yeah,
can't do those games, man. I'm not good at them, and I just get so sidetracked too easily.
that's fair. There is a lot to do, and it can be overwhelming at times, but
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption was more my pacing for those type of games. Like you had to actively screw up to get in trouble in that when you got to shoot
hmm
somebody, whereas GTA could accidentally run somebody over and they're mad at me. I got the
you sneeze
police.
in the wrong direction and you get
Right.
arrested.
Yeah. So yeah, that wasn't happening for me.
Yeah,
Not GTA. I love watching people play it. I know it's a super popular game. I love hearing people talk about it because I've seen some crazy stuff happen in GTA. But man, I can't experience it firsthand because I'm just not that player.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's definitely not for everybody.
Have
Definitely not for the kids.
no. Well, let's not judge. You know, it,
Well,
some
I
kids
mean, for the podcast. You know what I mean?
do whatever they want. Do whatever they want.
All right, kids, go play GTA. Go download GTA, and not only that, pre-order Saints Row.
Yeah, give your money to Rockstar. Maybe we're gonna play. Look, this is for the kids, but let's be real. Like, we play some mature games on here, and sometimes we do some mature things. But it's all in the spirit of raising money for sick kids.
Absolutely.
So, sorry in advance if you hear something you don't like, or we're playing a game you don't like, or some unsavory language pops out on accident, or topic comes up. We we are here for the children.
Speaking of which, that reminds me of the swear jar that you guys have every year during
Oh,
Afterlife. How much money do you even remember how much money? I remember you were telling me about how much it was, but it was like 3 o'clock in the morning on game day, and our brains were not happening.
last year we did better than the year before. So the first year we busted out the Clinton Dempsey swear jar. I think we put close to $88 in that thing in
Woo!
one 24-hour span of swearing. And then last year I think we were somewhere like in 40, $50 or something like that. That's still
Dang.
too much money for swearing.
It's a lot of
Uh,
swearing. It's a lot of
yeah,
F bombs.
it, yeah, a lot of F-bombs, a lot of just things that we shall not speak on again.
That's right. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Uh, let's talk about some sports real quick
Yeah.
before we wind this bad boy down. So there is a Timbers game tonight at 7:30
hmm
at Providence Park, where some of our peeps are at. Are you watching that game?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Got
You got your
my
jersey on?
jersey on. You know it. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I'll be watching it on the comfort of my couch.
the brand new couch you just got. You don't want cats tearing up?
No cats on the
No
couch.
cats,
Dogs are okay.
just the DOG. All right,
The dog.
who's winning tonight? Give me your prediction.
I think FC. Of course, it'll be us. I
Uh,
hope. I hope.
That's not, you're not sounding very confident.
No, we've actually been doing really good the last what 5, 6 games. So
Yeah, yes, we have a nice unbeaten streak.
we do, and we've got a couple guys coming back from yellow card accumulation. So that's going to be
Yes,
good.
yeah, we had Espria out, and um, oh my gosh, Chara was out
Mm-hmm.
as well. We really could have used them last game for sure. I
Yes.
was at that game, sitting 103, loud and proud,
Yes.
shirts off. We get naked and weird sometimes when goals are
They
scored.
do. True.
Uh,
True.
it's an unsightly view for everybody else, but it's the spirit of the
It's
game.
it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing. I, some say,
Yeah.
some say. Um, uh, but yeah, oh gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Last game.
We were missing Espria, we were missing Chara,
Mm-hmm.
and like especially at the end of the game when I felt like guys' legs were just dying on him, and we had what was it? McGraw, I think, took that shot in extra time that I felt like if he would have
Mm-hmm.
just took like an extra second just to settle himself a little bit, we could have put that thing on frame and maybe stole that game, but you know, it
Yes.
wasn't in the cards, and we
But
took the
Ivacic,
draw.
though, man, he
Dude,
was
yes.
on fire.
I gotta admit, so anybody that I've talked to recently, I don't think we've talked about this. I have
Mm-hmm.
not been an Ivicic fan at all.
Not a lot of people have been.
Like I think that dude's got lead in his shoes, and he likes to watch balls fly right by his head without even moving. I feel like he's lazy sometimes, but man, if he was not just killing it last game, dude, I got to give the dude props, man.
Mm-hmm.
He was on it. There was only one time, so when they scored the goal,
Right.
whatever, he looked like he kind of was not with it, but he had some just crucial saves
He
that
did.
last game. And even the game before that, I was watching. He got his. I don't know if you saw the. Was it the game before that where he got his fingertips on it and saved us from losing? Just the
Mm.
just the very
Yeah.
fingernail on that man's hand. Well, he's in a glove, but it was the only thing saving us from a loss on that one. It
Mm-hmm.
was extremely impressive. That dude has been stepping up and doing a lot better. So
He
as
has.
much as I want to rag on that dude, I got to give him props and props are due.
Yep.
So
Agreed. We'll see how tonight goes.
yeah, how do you feel about Blanco right now?
I feel like he's also stepping up too. I mean, it's been a little rough for him,
Hmm.
but I feel like, especially what was it? The one where we tied 4-4. Was it Minnesota? Who was that we just played?
Yeah, it was Minnesota.
That
It
game
was
was
the Loons.
insane. The
Yeah,
Loons. Okay, yeah. Right. That game was insane.
that game.
And just
Yeah,
he just kept scoring and I was just like, "Blanco, thank
I know.
you."
We thought we had the hat trick for the first time in
I
MLS
know.
play, and then it was an own goal. Broke my heart.
Same. I was like, "Oh." I
Here
mean,
it
thank
is.
you, but
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
we tried hard.
Yes.
Yeah, that was an awesome game. I wish I was at that game, but you know, can't beat all of them.
Nope.
Just the home games, I suppose. Yeah, that was killer. I've actually been a little bit concerned with Blanco lately. I feel like he just doesn't have the pep in his step that he used to. I know he's coming back from an injury. Um, it just, yeah, I don't know. He hasn't looked quite the same. I feel like he's playing a little bit too selfish at times, or like trying to make things happen that aren't necessarily there.
Mm.
But then you get the flashes of the great Blanco that we need and love, and it kind of washes those ill feelings away. But I can't help but
Mhm.
notice a little bit, like especially in the last game, he just didn't have the legs on him to really break away. When he was on, it was my left side. It was probably the right side for on TV, but he had this breakaway opportunity, and he just couldn't get down the pitch. He just couldn't get ahead. He ended up slowing the ball down, and I don't know. I thought it was an opportunity that had we had like an Espria out there, he would have just we would have been totally fine. We'd have had a nice break and transition, and um, could have maybe been a little bit more dangerous. But
Right.
yeah, that's not where Blanco's at right now. So
Mm-mm. But at least he showed us a glimpse a couple
yeah,
games ago. So hopefully he could build on that,
right.
bring it back.
Yeah, so we got the game tonight, and I'll hopefully get to watch. I got to run some errands before that game starts, so hopefully I can get back in time so I can watch it. But we'll see what happens. Have you been keeping up on the Thorns at all?
I have not. So confession time.
Oh
Never been
no.
to a Thorns game,
Oh
and I
bro.
don't. I don't actually watch the games.
You
I think
don't
I've seen one. I know it's terrible.
you don't
I'm gonna get
support
chewed
women's
up.
sports?
Mm, wow. We're gonna jump right to that, are we?
You're not
No,
you're
no,
not
not at
a
all.
supporter of the women's beautiful game?
No.
Oh, sunshine.
Women? What is that?
I don't I don't
I know,
know,
and it makes no sense because I am a woman, so
as
you would
they
think.
say. Yes.
Right, right. So, but that should be. I think that's going to change here pretty soon.
You got to. Look,
Yeah,
if we
because I
go,
hear it's amazing.
it is
So,
amazing. I haven't been to many games this year. I did have season tickets, but I won't get into why I don't at the moment.
uh-huh.
Um, I wish I was still going to games all the time, but our buddy Mark was at that game last night, and I wish he was here to speak on it. But it sounds like we got the L last night, which is, let me double check.
Yeah, did we? Who did we play?
Hold
I
on.
gotta.
You know what? I should have been more prepared for this. So bear with me here. I'm gonna look it up right
All
now.
good.
Last night,
We didn't lose. We tied.
lies. Oh, you're right. We did. Oh, hold on a second. This
North
is
Carolina Courage.
yes, North Carolina Courage, our nemesis. Um,
Hmm.
we're still first in the table though. With
That's what matters.
yes. With 25 points, we're tied with San Diego Wave. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Look at me not paying attention to things. San Diego Wave,
Yeah, we are. We're tied.
the expansion franchise here. Well, yeah. Anyway, 25 points. We got the goal differential though. Look at
Mm-hmm.
that.
Oh my gosh, that's significant.
Yeah, 20 point goal differential. Jeez. That's awesome.
That
Okay.
is.
At the
That's
top of the
amazing.
table, we're going to win the league. Again,
Heck yeah.
here's the thing. If we go to the finals again, you're going.
Heck yeah.
That's the thing that's going to happen. So, when do they play again? The next game I have is with is it Washington Spirit?
Yep. On Wednesday, the 10th at
Okay.
4:30. Mm-hmm.
Wednesday the 10th at 4:30. Maybe I think something I'd like to do is talk over some of those games if it depends what they're being streamed or played on. Uh,
Hmm.
if I can, if we can watch them and just maybe have a chat. We can watch and
Yeah,
chat about the game, and we can put that up for our Patreon members. Maybe some exclusivo footage. Maybe we'll give some stuff
ooh.
away. Maybe maybe not that game for sure. I got to check what the schedules look like, but
Mm-hmm.
a game soon. Maybe we do that for a Timbers and a Thorns game and give something away
That'd be
while
awesome.
we talk over the game.
That'd be fun.
I think that would be fun. Let's see here. Portland Trailblazers. We are currently in the off season, and our team is slowly rounding out. I'm not going to get too deep into this because I will save this for future pods, but I will say I am very excited about the direction the Blazers are going. I still think we need one more piece to really put us in a position to truly contend. I love Dame and I love Jeremy Grant.
Mm.
Um, I think Shaden Sharp, our rookie, is going to be, I think he's going to be a stud, even though my other buddy by the same name, Rick Johnson, does not think he's going to be a stud.
Ooh, calling out
I'm
Rick.
going to laugh in his face
Ooh.
when this dude blows up and he's the guy in 3 or 4 years that everybody's saying should have been the number one pick, and we got him at number 7. I can't.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked about him and his. I think he will develop into a very nice player for the Trailblazers. I like our acquisitions. I like our trades. I like where our GM is taking the team, and I think if we can pull another piece out from somewhere, that we can be a team that can really fight in the West. And for
Mm.
now, I will leave it at that.
That would be awesome. I would love to see that.
Yes, I plan on going to some games this year. I haven't been able to get to as many as I'd like to, but moving forward, I'm going to get down there and try to get some signed stuff so I can raffle off for the extra life. And as always, I'm going to try to reach out to those players and see if I can get some players to plug us on the tweets and, like I said, sign some stuff and just get more raffle items for the kiddos. We've had a little bit of luck with that in the past couple of years, but I'm hoping
Nice.
to have a smidge more,
Hmm.
a cat's paw more, if you will, bringing it back to Stray.
Yes. Bringing it back to the stray.
Yes. Let's see here. Anything else? Do we got any extra life thing coming up? Oh, we do. Tabletop Appreciation Week is the 19th. Is what is it? It's August 19th and 20th. Let me see. I believe that's like the days that is like the official tabletop day, but it's going on. If you sign up for Extra Life right now, hopefully under PSGC, and I will link that somewhere. Um, Join our team. If you can raise $80 between what was it, the fourth 2 days ago, and I want to say the 20th, between the
That'd
fourth
be
and the 20th, if you raise $80 through Extra Life, you will get a free dice tray, like
hmm
for you tabletoppers out there. This is a nice little place to contain your dice. So when you roll them, it doesn't get real loud and they don't fall over the table. And especially if you got kids, you just throw it into the nice Extra Life dice tray. They usually make
hmm
pretty good quality stuff in the years that I've gotten their merchandise for getting pledges. So,
Oh yeah. It's great. And it is August 19th through the 21st is Tabletop Appreciation
oh,
Weekend.
got it.
Yeah.
I was off by a day.
So I would assume maybe the donations go through the
I would
21st.
assume the same. Yeah, I think it's
Hmm
through the 21st. Yeah.
Yeah.
So jump on board, do that. I know I'm gonna work hard to make sure I get that. Did you participate in that last year, the tabletop stuff?
Did not. No.
You
Uh-uh.
didn't get the prize.
Mm-mm.
I barely got it like the last day.
Oh,
You got
nice.
like a whole tray of uh, dice for like Dungeons. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, so I
Right.
don't have a great deal of use for all of those dice. But
Right.
there's more than Dungeons and Dragons that these role playing dice are used for. But it came in a really
Oh
nice
yeah.
case that lights up, and they're like acrylic. It looked really
Ooh,
nice.
fancy.
Yeah, it was pretty fancy. I was pretty stoked about it. So it sits in my game closet with all my other board games that I have because I have amassed quite the collection at this point.
Nice.
I love me some board games, so I'm definitely on top of Board Game Appreciation Weekend, except for the fact that I will be rafting the Deschutes River
Oh.
during that exact weekend. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
get to participate. There will be no stream, but maybe I can get Brandon Shackleton Bain PSGC
Yeah.
to do a little stream action for Tabletop Appreciation Weekend.
Heck yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, so I'm crossing my fingers. I'm gonna just tell him he has to do that because I'll be gone. So
Perfect. Be
yeah,
like, you do this now
yeah.
on.
I don't care what you're doing. You're serving our country. Bah humbug. Just I need you to stream board games for one weekend straight.
I need you to serve Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, is
That's
what I
right.
need.
Raise some money for the kids. If you're gonna,
That's great. I
yeah.
love it.
So I think that's all we got going on right now. For us,
Mhm.
Patreon is gonna get some more stuff, and we're gonna come out with some events here shortly. You'll see that through our Facebook pages. You'll probably see it on Patreon. I'll bust it out on Twitter, which is, oh my gosh, our Twitter handle is PDXSGC because they wouldn't give me Portland SGC. It was too long, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go PDX SGC. So Portland Sports Gaming Community on the tweets, on the tweeters verse, Facebook. We got our PTGC Facebook group and our PTBGC for the Portland Trailblazers Facebook group.
The whole alphabet, friends.
Yeah, but before we're done, we're gonna have all these acronyms for everything, all the
Pretty
different
much.
sports teams. Maybe if Portland ever gets a soccer or not soccer, a hockey team,
Oh
we can
yeah.
be the, I don't know, whatever funky name system we can come up with for that one too. But okay, well, I think that about does it for us today. Do
Yeah,
you
it was
do you
great.
do you got any plans for the rest of your weekend?
Um, Other than watching the Timbers game, no. Nope.
Okay.
Just watch them stomp FC Dallas.
Yeah. Well, what's your prediction? What's the score?
I'm gonna say 3-1.
Three to
Us.
one. Who's scoring the goals?
Oh, well, us for sure.
And I
We'll
know,
we'll
but
score first. We'll
but who?
score first.
So
Oh,
you,
who's gonna
yeah,
score?
who's gonna score him?
Do we know if Esprit is back?
Yes,
Is
Ria's
he back?
back.
He is back from
Yeah.
accumulation. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Whether
That's
he's
a
in the
tough
starting
one.
11, and I don't know.
Exactly, because we don't know yet. Because it hasn't come out just yet. So
But that's
I'd
this.
say Blanco or Espria.
Are they gonna score all three of them?
No, no,
But
no, just the
okay,
first one. I don't know who's gonna score all three.
okay.
Ooh, what
I
do you
think I
think?
think we're gonna win 2 to 1.
Okay, 2-1.
2 to 1. I think my boy Bill Tuiloma is gonna get a header off a set piece. He's gonna put that sucker in
Ooh.
the back of the net. And then we're probably going to see somebody coming off the bench scoring in like the 75th minute. Let's let's say, oh gosh, no, let's say what Moreno is going to score. Is going to be our second goal scorer. We're going to have Bill Tuiloma header. Um, I'm going to recant my statement that said somebody coming off the bench is going to score. I think Moreno's going to start. He's going to score in the 73rd minute of this game um, with a brilliant strike from 16, and we're going to win with that goal 2 to 1.
Right. That's good.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna
that.
I'm gonna be watching to see if you're correct.
All right. If Blanco scores a goal, I'll send you a patch.
There you. Oh, I like that. If your predictions come to fruition, you get a high five.
Yes. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's all I got. I could send you a patch. I probably, but I'm sure you probably have all the same patches that I do.
You don't know what my patch game looks like right now.
I'm sure it's amazing.
It's coming together. It's coming together
Yeah,
nicely.
I know you well enough to know that it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, it's banging.
I got to get working on my investment.
You
I've got
do.
enough now. Yeah,
Next pod, we're in the vestments, and then
investments.
we can, break them down. Break it, break it.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right, playa. I think it's time to sign
Sweet.
off here. You want to
Yes.
let people know where to find you on the old on the video games?
So I do have a Twitch channel. I have not been streaming on it, but if you go to Twitch TV, twitch.tv, Sunshine PTFC is my gamer tag. And I'm also on Steam, Discord, the whole nine,
Yep.
Fortnite, all the same name, Sunshine PTFC.
Yep. Same with me. Sack Attack 83 on Twitch when I stream, which is inconsistent, but we'll probably
Yeah.
get better. Xbox, Switch, Steam is actually different. I'm L underscore Slack on Steam, so check
Mm.
for that. Uh, yeah, but basically everything else, PlayStation will be Sack Attack 83. So find us
Nice.
on there and have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you next week and we can do
Yes.
do this thing again.
Heck yeah. Sounds great. Bye, everybody.
All right, later.